Hey everyone, I'm Ponestar and welcome to Ponestar Plays. In this video I'll be playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It's an action role-playing stealth game developed by Eidos Montreal and published by Square Enix for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation 4. You can also get it on the Xbox One. I thought I'd play 60 minutes of the story mode, and if it's any good I'll do another continuation of it in the next video. So with that, let's jump into a new game. Give me a story. You play games for their story and experience, not for their challenge or competitiveness. Well, we don't want that because that's too easy. Give me a challenge. You enjoy a good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. Harden enemies for tougher situations will make your experience quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. You are one with the machine. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Hopefully, if I find it too easy, I'll crank up the difficulty during the game. So, give me a challenge. Mankind Divided, Human Revolution, Standard and Breach, Control Scheme. Let's just stick with that one. Human Revolution recap video. You can enjoy Deus Ex Mankind Divided as a standalone experience. You can also relive the events of Deus Ex Human Revolution, which took place 2 years prior, by watching a 12-minute recap video. Do you want to watch the recap video? I reckon so. I played Human Revolution, but it's been such a long time. I think I should watch the recap. So let's give it a go.
It was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree.
At least it's gone straight into it.
Of course, they had enough money. A
Instead
new
of,
breed of people was emerging.
instead of staring at loading screens like I was in Dreadnought.
Not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed.
Oh dear.
A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks.
Oh, look at that.
Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them. Their leader tossed me through a plate glass.
Could you imagine if augmentation was real?
Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my
What would you have done?
was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my
Oh
life.
dear.
The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human
I can imagine if there was augmentation in real life, that there would be protests about it.
Non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research.
Mostly vegans.
The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was
Is he
going on.
freaking out? Looking out to himself? Oof.
Rob killed himself before I could question him. Sarif
He had no
ordered
control
me to
over that.
take
You saw the fear in him.
So with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember taking him out.
Of course,
in the last
we
game.
both knew it would be a trap in the end.
Oof.
Hengsha Island, China.
Wonder if this
The city so crowded,
game's going to be as graphic as the
a
first.
second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Seraph Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man...
It's only a matter of time, people.
...had been a mistake. Now his
not
mercenary partners were gunning for him.
Plugging computers into our heads and...
Find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads.
It's the next step after VR.
They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel.
All these augmentations that still smoke like chimneys.
No qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw.
What did he say?
Wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere, while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead.
Oh, no, don't condone that.
Desperate to learn more,
Violence against women.
I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Seraph had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao sent a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, and turned those signals off.
This video's getting me so hot for this.
Eliza Kassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Kassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up, looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to
hologram.
disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down, and no one left to keep Eliza quiet,
Oh man, she's all busted up.
she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a humanity...
Sounds a lot like mainstream media today,
doesn't
doesn't it?
to remove the scientists' implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Seraph if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Seraph was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Seraph had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time, catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Seraph, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching.
Yeah, it's always the Illuminati, isn't it?
I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. We were sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then.
Oh.
If not for a mysterious ally named Quinn.
Oh, the start of those augmentations.
For my help exposing Bell Tower,
I'll give them one to miss.
Second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. A little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point.
Oh, no.
All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone.
Well, that's straight up an act of terrorism, isn't it? Oh dear.
To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again?
Would you? I
What
wouldn't.
would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
Wow. There's the recap. It's already got me hooked. If this one's anything like the first, then we're in for a roller coaster ride.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 41 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
Okay.
Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Thing is, if anyone with augmentations now does anything, they'll blame it on that
Sometimes
chip that everybody
you
got.
just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I'll guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
I'll bet you do, mate.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess.
Not a pretty
Most of
picture
the labourers
outside.
were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
You can see why they're
What's
giving
the
Jensen
plan,
a
Director?
rough
Singh's
riding.
meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Let's go non-lethal. We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done. I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal. Nah, go non-lethal.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Tranquilizer rifle or a stun gun. You can't take both. For short range weapons, I'll just deal with CQC, I reckon.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said that Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
Take down the Wi-Fi.
There is.
That's
We
always a
got
killer.
the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If
You
it
lose your
comes to
Wi-Fi, it's
it,
like
your
losing
number
a
one
limb.
priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Because it's probably not a problem for any of these
Put
guys.
away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
I'll see you down there then, boys. Not a bad entrance. He has to get a hero's entrance, doesn't he? Oh. Okay. Ah, first person.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Oh, Joypad talking to me. Just trying to sprint. Crouch. Let's go. Take the throat. Get over there.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna have to hold my joypad up to the mic every time he speaks. I'll see if I can change it in the options. Having talk through the screen. L3 to open the inventory. To equip smart vision, select it with L. Press L1 to assign. Okay, and exit the augmentation mode. Smart vision. Structural weakness. Can I punch it? Oof. Should have had the stun gun. What's going on here? Let's have a quick pan around the room. Oh, someone's at a grisly end in the corner of the room there. And I think it's too late for that guy. Can't use the keypad. Guess we're climbing up. Can't see me yet. Restore power to the keypad. Use the maker. Now I can use the door, I'm guessing. Yeah, of course. I'll go the way I can, luckily. Hopefully, okay. Consumable. Thank you. Can climb on drain pods as well. There you go, look at that. Oh, it's quite quick. I keep holding the square button, I shouldn't do that. Attack it! Use L to move the node ahead.
Anomaly detected.
Oh shit.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, simple enough. The registry has been breached. The device has been unlocked. Here you go. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorial instructions about various game mechanics. Experiment without any consequences. You can reset or exit at any time. Learn about moving to cover, cover swapping, rounding corners, vaulting over cover, and transitioning from cover to first person view. Let's do a quick tutorial. Aim at the cover. Press X. Simple enough. Use R to aim at the green hologram. Ah, simple enough. Let's do it. Oh shit. Similar. Should have had that stun gun. Oh shit. Oh, I killed him. I held circle in a panic. Right. Never mind. You going down, buddy? Oh. Yeah, it would drop off, wouldn't it? Luckily it didn't alert him. worker. Oh! Right, now I hope I can do a kill. Well, a kill or a takedown from here. Nice! Let's get in there. Right, let's hack this one then.
Anomaly detected.
Oh shit.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Go.
Jensen, Mac, listen up.
Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard. God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual? I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Solid copy. Right. Looks like I can break that wall beyond this. Of course, you don't need to bounce back at you. Let's just drop it. Didn't know big containers were so lightweight. Tough break, buddy. The Icarus landing augmentation triggers automatically when falling to prevent damage. Okay, guess we're going down then. Follow the green holograms to receive tutorial instructions about various game mechanics, experiment blah 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 blah. Learn about moving silently, cloaking and distractions. I suppose I best learn that one as well. Reached hologram. Press up on the D button to activate leg silencer augmentation. Okay. Yeah, it's done. Oh, so gotta go. I'll get over the fence. Oh, of course. Glass shield. Cloak. Oh, I've been seen. You brought it on yourself, pal. Oh! Once I've been alerted, I don't think it matters whether you're cloaked or not. Oh, it does. Right. Oh, I will get better at this once I get further in the game. Just a bit. Things are a bit sketchy at the moment because I'm just learning the ropes. Hold L2. What aiming to use? The Glidar Mark Tracker. I kind of took down that guy, didn't I? I already learnt this one. Oh no, I want to exit. I think I'm ready. Yes. I think I'm about as ready as I'll ever be. Let's go. Oh shit!
خلي بالك انا بتحرك.
Oh man.
انت كده ميت.
Controls are
لقيت خفر الدم ولا ايه؟
quite tough to get used to.
قوم على حالك. مستخبى مني فين؟
Not enough energy. Right, buddy. Douche! Sit there. No, his gun's gonna fly. I'm tempted to take his gun. Oh well, since I took that one. That'd be cool if you can dual wield two machine guns at the same time. That'd be brilliant.
That was fast. You installed the signal booster already?
المخزن المخازن موجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much riding on it. Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
Let's bypass those.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. Someone stole the fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. Corpses everywhere.
Yeah, I noticed.
A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Oh, combat tutorial. I prematurely already learnt the combat tutorial. Learn about exceeding max health, grenades, and typhoon augmentation. Oh. Go on then.
That was fast. You installed the signal booster already?
عشان المخزن المخازن الموجودة.
On R3. Press R2 to use a hypo stim injector and boost the health meter. Always. Okay.
على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much riding on this team. Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
Press or hold R1 to
يلا
throw
نبتدي
grenades.
نتحرك.
Oh, what are you doing? Quick. What are you doing?
خلاص.
R1. Let's press in R2. Okay. Suck on some of that. Go on in. Oh, it's a smoke grenade.
I fucking miss.
خلاص ولا يهمك.
I'm not supposed to go that way. Alright, mate. Sweet dreams.
ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟
Now what?
يلا قوم.
you go. Easy enough. Oh. Yeah, and then I do that.
Something is happening here.
خلاص مش قادر اتنفس هنا.
This is friendly.
شك بيجيلي تهيؤات. مش شايف أي حاجة غريبة.
What? Oh my god, it's a shit show. Trouble. Oh, no, get out of there. Go.
أكون معاك حالا. بس أوعدك إنك تكون بسرعة. خليك مكانك هناك. جادي المصيبة.
Let's start getting a move on now. Oh shit. Damn, I should have gone lethal.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can
Disable it.
Roger that.
I heard that. Oh god. It's actually quite tricky to control, man. Disable the communications booster. I'd love to know where that was. Can I get a map? No. Fucking go there. Let's go. What's this? Pencil.
يكون إيه يعني؟ أنت متأكد إن الصوت جاي من هنا؟
First
خليك مستعد. اضرب نار على أي حاجة تشوفها. Just the wind I will bet. دايما بيكون في حاجة تنشل علينا.
Oh God.
الموضوع ده دلوقتي. خلي بالك أنا بتحرك.
Instead of wanting it challenging, I think it's going to be like this. This challenging. Come on. Go. Come on, you got shades on your eyes. Blitzed. This is really tough. It's nice to get a bit of auto aim. No. They're on the verge of dying.
Listen up, everyone. Change hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس اننا هنحصلكم وخليكم
يعني اعتذروا.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Forgot how to translate that then. God.
Come on and fight me!
You wanted it.
On the balcony! Get behind something!
Aim so high.
You will die, Becky!
Following me around. Can you hear my footsteps? Can't I even I'm running? I'd love to know where that communications array thing was supposed to take now. Why is he aiming so high? Should have gone lethal. Oh! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't see a goddamn thing.
Get behind something!
Oh, deserved to die then. I was playing so shit. This is really, really tough. Okay. Right then. Let's not get seen this time. All started with that smoke grenade.
All is quiet, as predicted.
ليه ما خدناش الاشاره لحد دلوقتي؟
Yes, come on.
خده في حته بعيد جدا. هم لسه عايزين
Let's go a bit more cautiously this time. Seen his friend go down. Oh God, they see you so easily. Stealth is much tougher than Metal Gear Solid, for sure. Don't aim so high, be reticle. Gunfire will alert his friends. I wasn't even looking at it then. Come on now.
Watch out! I'm moving!
Oh, I don't like that.
This is where you die! Is that your best?
Sorry, relief. Not switched to the machine gun. I'm still twitching on the floor. Do you know what? I'm going legal.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Oh, where is that communication booster? Definitely jump quite hard. It's crouched down. Newspaper on current events. Haven't really got time to read it. Your implanted rebreather augmentation prevents gas damage. That's nice to know.
لازم اتاكد.
Yeah, oh. Let's go back all the way up there. Yeah, that's the one. He's alert to it though, as long as you don't start shooting. Super cautious now, aren't they?
The smell is horrible. خلي عيونك. هو كان متخدر؟ كنت عارف. انت ما كنتش مركز كنت بتراقب المكان ولا ايه؟
One bullet. None. Oh! God, them grenades are annoying. Where's he gone? Oh. Oh, come on. Watch they collar you. Once they see you. This game is tough. And then she's smash her. I could get away quick. Oh, is that the there's the communication suite. Oh, he's got a friend there. So. I'll wait for him to clear off. Square and L2. A little patient.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
Okay, this is what I've got to translate.
الراجل
Cell will be here soon. Kral, go and tell the others to move into the atrium now. I will meet you there.
وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
I'm not leaving until I've took that out.
والله خسارة نحط الرصاصة على الولاد الشوارع دي.
Oh, nice. Disturbing. Right. Okay.
Miller, I've disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Rebooster installed. Once you finished in Dubai, I need you to go to Rabia with Wasim. The shanty town outside the walls is swollen with prospects. Offer the strongest men you find whatever they want. Neuroposine, food, anything to win their favour. Tell them there is much more in exchange for their loyalty to the jinn. If they refuse, Wasim will take what he needs from them. Okay. Very nice bloke. Always have to take in the view, don't you? Graphics of the water's good. Okay, move on. I'm a bit more cautious about everything I do now. Be a lot more cautious about everything I do now, actually. Let's move around. Yeah, hopefully he won't see me. Oh, he would turn and just at the vital point when I was crossing. Don't think I alerted anybody else. Okay, let's get through there. Oh.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and the sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Wait to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Just a second, I have to sort this. Okay. Sorry about that. Or at least make a bit of progress with this mission. I don't see anyone else. I'm gonna go for him. Oh, great.
بعدين دلوقتي
So that used to playing Metal Gear Solid. I keep panicking because all the buttons are different, or most of the buttons are different. So. Okay, let's hack this then. Nuke.
Access granted.
Thank you. Got through that one cleaner.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
They've been a while, haven't they? They've been lying there a while.
Alright, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2.
I feel everything's gonna go tits up here.
Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, round nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll... Oh,
what the?
Whoa. I knew something bad was gonna happen.
The park has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on...
Greedy, making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Do we?
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Let's get down there.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time. But you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Oh, I haven't got the weaponry to do anything.
Move your feet, target!
I should be killing these guys with. Oh wow, we took them both out. Sick. Oh.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
We jumped then, the bastard.
Shit.
I can't believe that chopper was battery powered. I can't believe it.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs. From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all. Search with machines, with computers.
When this started, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women
Yeah.
like... No, stop and plan.
Hell of a lot more trickier than what I thought it was going to be.
Madness is gripped mechanically
I need to get to grips with the stealth. Because stealth is key. Because once one collars you, they all come running.
Millions of people. The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech
But
Republic
yeah, I am
is a growing
really
list of
liking this.
countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's
like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They bury
That's insane.
Possible detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
United Nations Security Council
Yeah,
has
I
passed
think I'll play some more of this. Might as well see this story through. Not a bad game at all.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Deus Ex. It is pronounced Deus Ex. Is it rebooting? Oh.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. And things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany.
Human Restoration
Act. We need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence
That's how bad it's got
anyone
people.
opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our ultimate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Boardroom meetings of the past don't exist no more. Don't even need to leave the house to go to work now.
Konečná stanice, Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
In Japan, obviously.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hold off.
Oh god, it's everywhere.
Oh, so sorry. Damn it.
Graphics are fantastic.
Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
You could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're alright, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. A hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Living in a world like this.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Police state building.
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give
got
up?
a problem
Let hatred and prejudice take over? The hell with that.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
This is the way the world's going.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Just watch yourself, Clay.
Such a friendly world. Imagine raising kids on this shit.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Oh. Cannot load the content because the title is not fully installed. Please wait for the content to finish installing and try again. Well, by the next video I should have all the content installed. It just so happens that I'm just over an hour of this 60-minute gameplay anyway. So, thanks for watching, and I'm definitely going to carry on with this game. I want to get to the end of this game. I want to find out what the hell is going on in this world. And yeah, definitely intrigued. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.